Ready to charge up your business and take it to the next level? Well, plug in and join us for Launchpreneur Academy Live 2022. Don't miss this electrifying opportunity to hear from our top industry professionals. Get powered up in this high-energy atmosphere, learning trade industry knowledge and ways to level up your thinking. This high-energy teaching and networking event is full of motivational information, giveaways, and trade industry secrets. Take charge and register now for the industry's largest training event of the year, Launchpreneur Academy Live 2022.
All around, it's just a great experience.
I didn't realize how important that LAL is.
You get more than you spend at for a 4-year degree.
Man, I can't wait. This has been a great event, and I will definitely be back next year.
Take charge and register now.
Launchpreneur Academy Live is Saturday, November 12th in Novi, Michigan. Get your ticket now for the early bird price of $197. The price goes up October 10th, and the link to register is in the podcast description.
You're now listening to the Fullerton Unfiltered podcast. Straightforward, no-nonsense business advice. Completely unfiltered. Grow your business. Grow your life. Now, here's your host, Brian Fullerton.
All right, what's going on, everybody? How we doing? It is the Sunday live stream, 7 p.m. Eastern time, hanging out with your boy, Brian's Law Maintenance. It is actually 7:10 because we had technical difficulties because every time I do a live stream, I have to set up 2 ring lights here, the Yeti microphone to the side, the camera, the banner. It's a lot. We actually do this inside the living room at the house. One day we will have a nice, pretty studio sometime here soon. Everybody's kind of filtering in. Welcome to the jungle. We're just doing YouTube live tonight. Thank you guys so much for smashing the thumbs up, saying, hey, how is everybody doing? So just kind of a free-for-all. I love hanging out with you guys on Sunday nights. If you guys have questions, comments, concerns, anything I can help you guys out with to grow, love to hang out and just kind of kick it for maybe the next 50 minutes. Everybody kind of piling in. We got Cesar Solis, David, Cedric. What's up, guys? Todd, Pro Concrete Coatings. How's everybody doing? How are you dealing with pricing wrong? I'm not sure what that means, but we'll talk about if you misprice something. Maybe that's what you mean. How is everybody doing? Bob Massey, Jason Nyberjol, Brett's Landscaping, F7M. What's up, everybody? How are we all doing? All right, so welcome to the Sunday live streams. We try to do these every Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern. Might even do them at 8 o'clock, starting in the future. It's crazy. It's getting dark. I'm looking out the window right now. It's 7:15, and it's crazy how it's already getting dark in the Midwest here at 7:30 for darn sure. The sun's already set. So it's wild. Fall is definitely here. It's one of those things where getting started early in the morning, you better have some lights on your lawnmowers and your rig because it's going to be dark 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning, which is crazy. So, all right, if you guys have questions, leave them down in the comment section. Love to do the best I can to help you guys out and answer any questions that I can. Let's see. Brian, how do you price your snow plowing? I actually did a really good podcast about 2 weeks ago. It was about an hour long, just talking about how we price out our snow. We also have a great snowplow training program you can check out. We give away the farm in that thing. It's $99, but the podcast, I literally told every number, every formula, everything we do. I just gave it away. Check it out. It's too much to answer right here on a live stream, but really, really good podcast 2 weeks ago, Fullerton Unfiltered podcast. Let's see what we got. Man, there's so many of you guys hopping in here. Let's see. Hey, Scott Brown, do I recommend the Route 1 industry lights from Brothers Design? I mean, yeah. I mean, they're the ones that outfitted our rig, if you will. So I have to give a big nod and thumbs up to those guys. But do something, get a light bar on, Amazon, get a light bar from Snow Power, get a light bar from Route 1, and make sure that you're keeping your equipment visible and have great emergency lighting. It is definitely a huge situation where you want to make sure you're visible in case you ever did get into an accident, that you can prove that you were being as safe as possible. All right, man. So a lot of people are filtering in, trying to answer questions as I see them. If you price something wrong, you're going to have to just kind of shoot the customer straight. Might have to wait till the end of the season or next year to readjust the price. Although you could, in theory, raise the price mid-season as long as it's probably not a commercial contract. You can probably raise that rate. Just tell them, hey, I bid it wrong. Be honest. Tell them that your overhead increased, or make up some honest-ish excuse, and just tell them that you need to do a price adjustment. $5, $10, 5%, 10%, whatever it is. I've always found honesty is the best policy. So let's see. When am I coming to California? Nothing in the immediate future, but it seems like a beautiful state. I wouldn't be opposed to traveling to California at least once in a while, but I don't think I'd ever live there. How do I get my footage on our mowing vids from Modulator EAS? We use our Canon 80D, 90D. I have a Canon R6 that I use a lot. And then GoPros. We use a lot of GoPros. I have a DJI. It's somewhere around here. DJI Action Cam. The double screen one that kind of stacks, the magnetic one. They're pretty dope. Simple. Nothing fancy. We have a super chat from Mark Keffels. Thanks, Mark Keffels. Appreciate that. $10 super chat. That's really, really generous and kind of you. No comments or anything. So, babe, we can buy some pizza tonight. Woohoo! She's getting to raise the roof. Jason Nybergo. I'm looking down here, guys, by the way. I apologize. I'm on the laptop, so I look down. And so that's where all the comments are. Hey, Brian, I do lawn and lane clearing, and I just opened up in our business of recycling horticulture and selling topsoil. That's pretty awesome, man. Good for you. There's a lot of guys that are doing that. They're starting a yard, selling bulk mulch, becoming a distributor of some sorts. A lot of guys are double dipping. If you got the space or the retail store to do it, or the retail space to do it, I think it's a pretty awesome opportunity. Victor Muniz. Hey, Brian, when do I know when do you know when it's time to hire an employee? Yeah, I've answered that on podcasts a lot, Victor. The two trains of thoughts out there are hire the person, get the work, and then other people get the work and hire the person. I'm a hire the right person and then grow the business type. Because if you hire somebody and then you have to go get the work, you're going to be incentivized to sell. But if you get the work and then you need extra help, lawn care guy to a hardscape guy or whatever, or even office admin, then you're going to be making hires probably in desperation, knowing that you got this timeline ticking against at you, that you need to hire this person to get some production in or grow the company. So it's really up to you when you hire that first person, but hire somebody, take a risk, put yourself out there. It's not as hard as you think. You'll mess it up probably first couple times. If your first hires with you in 10 years, I'd be amazed, but people come, people go. It's okay. Let's see. A lot of great questions coming in. If you guys want to do a big thumbs up, super appreciate that. Oh, by the way, the live streams are always brought to you guys by Launchpreneur Academy. So thank you guys so much for the support there. The promo code LIVESTREAM works to save you guys 10% site-wide. Just a way for me to give back and to say thank you guys as well. If you guys need snow contracts, lawn care contracts, training courses, all that fun stuff to learn the green industry, you guys can check it all out there. Thanks so much for the support. That's promo code LIVESTREAM, and it stacks on the bundles, which are like 20 to 30% off because we try to bundle and help you guys save even more. All right, some great questions coming in. This winter is going to be awesome. Yeah, I hope so. I'm ready to put that plow to work. We've got new clients signing up left and right. Just got a bid back actually, 20 minutes ago, babe, before I jumped on. Yeah. We're really excited about that. A steakhouse that we frequent. Maybe we can get some of our money back. Maybe. A little dent. Yeah, we've been eating at this new steakhouse. It's pretty good. Just a chain place, nothing super fancy. Do I think I'll ever make it down to Alabama with your young owners tour? That's a possibility. Shoot me an email. No promises, but if you're 13 to 18, shoot me an email. Can always get you on that list. We'll see. No promises, though. I had a lot of people reach out after the last summer tour. But I'm always down to travel the country and get some other great people on the YouTube channel, highlight your guys' success. Let's see. We got some other great people joining in here. We've got Melon Mav. What do you do with your business? Do you, with minimal experience, recommend for fall and winter, not just landscaping? That is a tough question because you do got to learn some new skills, right? A lot of guys do fall cleanups and leaves. You can wrap shrubs with the burlap. I'm not really familiar with that, but I know it's a great add-on service. Christmas lights have been a really popular thing. A lot of guys are getting started with Christmas lights. To me, that's a no-brainer. I mean, you charge people for the Christmas lights. You charge them to hang the Christmas lights. And then in January, the first couple of weeks there, you're taking the Christmas lights down. That's brilliant to me. I think it's a great opportunity. A lot of people make a lot of money in selling Christmas lights. Let's see here. What else we got? What deck height do we mow for our weekly yards? Most of the time we're at 3 1/4. That's for D Dennis 002. 3 1/4 to 3 1/2. Hoping winter will be awesome. Got a new John Deere tractor with a front blower last week. Oh, that's actually pretty cool. Shoot me an email with that, Grizzly21. I'd love to see that. Yeah, tractors with snow blowers. That is pretty dope. All right, thank you guys. If you got questions, leave them down in the comment section. We try to do a live stream every Sunday, 7 to 8 p.m. Eastern, as long as the technology works. We've had some technical difficulties. Every time I do a live stream, I got to set up 2 lights, a Yeti microphone, the laptop. There's a slew of cables here. If I touch anything, it could all catch fire. The camera, USB-C cords. Liz was so kind to get me a glass of water. A little Cycle CPA promo there, a little Cycle CPA. If you guys need a good bookkeeper, check them out. All right, so it's wild. Hopefully everything works and you guys can hear me. It takes a lot to do this stuff, man. What's our billing method at the end of the month? For residential, we do a charge card on file where we charge the card on file at the end of the month. So all next week, it's end of month. So Mondays, we'll send all of our commercial stuff. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, at the end of the day, we cash out is what I call it, with our charge cards on file with Yardbook. Hey, Brian, do you know anything about Exmark 60 hydraulic arm, jumping, bucking? Brand new. That's from Dan. I don't. I apologize, my friend. I'm not super mechanically inclined on the zero turns and the, some of the different mowers that are out there. I can fix the basics and do the basics, but nothing with hydraulics. I apologize. That's probably a dealer call. First thing Monday morning, get up there 8:30 a.m. and see if they can take a quick peek at it and get you in and out. All right, some great questions coming in. Trying to answer them all the best I can. What is the best snowplow truck? Ooh, here, let's do a quick poll. We'll do, here, I'm not going to do a poll. We'll just leave in the comments. That's what we'll do because the polls kind of get in the way of the chat. What is your guys' take? Best truck for plowing snow? Do you guys like your Fords, your Chevys, your GMs, GMCs? Do you guys like your F450s, F550s, 650s? Are you guys skid steers? Or what do you guys use out there for plowing snow? All right. Do you make plowing videos like a caveman? I do make plowing videos. I love making snowplow videos. And we got a bunch of new equipment, so I can't wait to make a bunch of new snowplow videos this fall and winter. Mark Keels, with regards to the hiring employees, agreed. Nothing is worse than scrambling to find someone with deadlines are due and work is piling up. That's the truth, man. That is the truth. Max Landscaping and Lawn Care is giving away, I think, 2 or 3 more LAL 2022 tickets. You guys give him a follow on Instagram. Go bug him. Maybe go subscribe to his YouTube channel, Max Landscaping. And I don't know if I can pin a comment from him or anything like that, but I'm going to pin this message. I don't know how to unpin it. So go check out Max Landscaping. We got Cornell. We have no idea what we're doing here. Weingarts needs to give me a new hat. This one's all greasy, grody. For anybody who says I don't work and we're just actors, that's great. Do you change cutting heights when it hits spring or fall? If so, what height? That's from Josh Marsh. Great question. In the spring, it's a lot of 2.5s, 2.75s. Once the grass really starts growing, we start bumping it up to 3, 3 1/4, 3.5. If it's really wet and marshy, in the spring, a lot of spring growth, we could be 3.75, 4 inches sometimes. And then once the weather kind of calms down, we'll bring that under control at 3.75, 3.5. But once you start letting that get away, it's hard to get it back down. Let's see. Good question. Same thing with the fall. In the fall, it's 3.275, and then sometimes our fall cleanups are at 2.75, 2.5. That's up here in the Midwest. Studying for the ISA Certified Arborist exam. That's Austin Douglas. Good for you, man. Way to take your education to the next level. I'd love to get you on the podcast after you're done with that, man. Hopefully you pass or get certified or whatever you call it. What's coming up for podcasts this week? I don't have it in front of me. Mr. Producer did send me the schedule. I think we got 2 or 3 guest interviews. I think this week is all guest interviews, which is going to be awesome. I do have Yardbook Premium. Yes, sir. Let's see.
You got a super chat from Green Empire Lawn Care.
Green Empire Lawn Care. I didn't even see that. I apologize.
Thoughts on Billy Goat Leaf Vac?
Thoughts on Billy Goat Leaf Vac for someone without a bagger unit on the Toro Zero Turn. Yeah, there's tons of people that still have a debris loader and use leaf blowers, leaf rakes, leaf plows, tarps, good old just side discharging all the way to the front of the property, get it curbside, and then, run parallel to the curb and take that whole line of leaves with them. I was just talking to, I think, Bob Weaver yesterday or 2 days ago on a coaching call, and he doesn't have a bagger, but he's got a debris loader, if I'm not mistaken, and that's what he does. He just rakes it to the curb the whole way, or uses a leaf blower, gets it to the curb. But yeah, absolutely. That would be a great next. And it's not always getting it to the curb that's the hardest. It's sucking it up and transporting it away, right? So a debris loader with a leaf box is as or more important than the actual bagger, because you could always use a Ballard Catch Pro, or like I said, a leaf rake or a leaf plow to get those curbside. It's a Band-Aid, no doubt. Eventually you'll want a bagger, but that's okay. Dude, these comments are just going crazy. I can't. No, I'm trying to go through them, but it's just like, there's a lot of comments and it comes at you like crazy. I didn't even see that like the super chat just popped away.
You have somebody asking what do you put in contracts about double cuts or bagging leaves?
What do I put for double cuts or bagging?
Do you put anything in the contract?
No, but if I did contracts, I would, or maybe even new signups, I'd say, hey, if it's crazy spring rush and we have to double cut, I would charge a $10 premium on a $40 cut, let's say, because you are double cutting, takes more time. So that's not a bad thought. All my customers, I don't really do that. It's just part of the business. In the spring, it stinks. In the summer, it takes less time. We don't charge them less. So I've never been to add extra fees in the spring, but I'm not opposed to it.
You followed that up with, what about the KV unit, going back to green on power lawn care?
I'm not sure what the KV unit is. If you got more, leave me a comment here, KV. I'm not sure what that means. I apologize. Can't wait for the fall cleanups. Billy Goat 18 horse does a great job. Wish I got the 37. Yeah, if you have a leaf box for a dump truck or a leaf box for a dump insert, I think 18 to 25, 27 horse is just fine. If you're doing a dump trailer or like a huge dump truck, like even Max Landscaping, he's got a big dump truck. Most of the time it starts up. I would consider the 37 for sure. 37 horsepower. Hey, I'll just read them.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't do there's too much going on. It's dude.
I just want to make sure we get to the super chat.
No, I got it. I got you. I use Yardbook only for scheduling and charging cards. I know there's many features. Which do you use? I use their mapping tool, their measurement tool, their routing tool, quick dispatch for our routes. I use the dashboard a lot just to see like accounts owed, accounts receivable. We use the charge card on file, the estimating tool for approval. I use that quite a bit. And then of course, invoicing and charge card on file. Those are about the 7, 8, 9 things I use. I use their selling suite once in a while. We'll send that off to customers. But I most likely, like you guys, probably use 1/10 of it, to be honest with you. I don't do anything with chemicals, so no chemical tracking. That was from Oseas Orinella. Oseas Orinella? Is that how you'd say that, Ben? I'm asking you. Yeah, Kubota L4701. How much was the snow power? Are you still able to use your V plow on the new plow? $16K. The mount was $1,500. I got the mount from Weingarts, and then we purchased that from Snow Power. The F14 was $16K. The cable, the wiring mounts, that was separate, included in the F14, but that is a separate wiring harness from the Boss. So the Boss uses its Boss controller. I think we use the same positive and negative, like hard power, whatever you call it. But the 13 pin is different. So they did have to run new wires. But from what I understand, my Boss is still like hooked up, my wiring. So if I wanted, I could literally take off the Snow Power and go hook up the Boss if the Snow Power broke down, which is pretty cool. You just have to have the Boss controller. But from what I understand, it's still hooked up, so we can run both, which is kind of cool if something breaks down. All right. Man, there's a lot of comments coming in here. All right. If you got a question and I haven't answered it in the last 5 minutes, repost that question for me, would you guys? And I'll try to do what I can. Brian, how can I get more weekly lawn maintenance clients? it's always the good old blocking and tackling, man. Yard signs, postcards, flyers, Google My Business listing, great Google reviews. You can run ads, Facebook fan page. Somebody said use the Nextdoor app. I agree. A lot of young guys love the Nextdoor app. We have, not to plug it, just to plug it, but we have a great training program, how to get new customers at launchpreneuracademy.com. Super popular training program. And I know people are like, it's not hard to get customers. Remember when you were new, you had the fear of God, in you, like, oh my God, I got to go talk to strangers and my neighbors and market myself around town. It is an intimidating thing. So some of you guys that have been around the block for a little bit, I know it's like a no-brainer, but I hold your hand from the beginning in the training program, how to get new customers. We go through all of it. I think I have 6 modules in there, and each module is 20 minutes talking about said topic. I just pour it out for 20 minutes in each topic. All right, let's see. Max Landscaping, if you guys want to win or enter to win a couple Launchpreneur Academy Live tickets, which, by the way, they're still on sale. They're still selling pretty good. If you guys want to pick up your ticket, the deadline is October 9th, Monday. So we extended the pre-sale price for about an extra week and a half, because I know a lot of people are registering for Equip still. That being said, the early bird registration will go from $197 to $249. Okay, so it's going to go up 50-some bucks. So make sure you guys get your LAL 2022 tickets. We're quickly approaching 200 tickets sold, which is pretty awesome. My goal is to get back to 3.25. That'd be awesome. All right. Some great questions coming in here. Can I charge double for a push mower? No, probably not double, but you could probably get a premium. I would say you could probably get a $10 premium or 20%, 25% premium. What am I putting on my leaf box? We are going to probably redesign the leaf box. I'm not going to go into that right now. The one that we made's lasted 3 seasons. It's done a pretty good job, but we're going to redo the roof and probably the back door. And I think I'm just going to buy all new wood and just rebuild it. I mean, it's made us another, I don't know, $30,000, $40,000 probably. So we've made our money, if you will. I'm going to rebuild it, build it more robust. We've been doing a lot of leaves, so we definitely need to build it a little bit beefier than what I first built it for. I'll tell you that. It's kind of getting weathered. You know what I'm saying? Good question. Does Billy Goat debris loader have enough suction to pull dead fall debris out of an arborvitae? I don't think so. Arborvitae, they just get matted to the ground. You got to rake that stuff up. I know a zero turn bagger doesn't. We do a lot of properties with a lot of privacy arborvitae type fences. It does not suck up those leaf petals, whatever you want to call them, very well. What do we do to film in the field? Just GoPros and a Canon DSLR, nothing crazy. DJI Osmo Action Cam 2, I think it's called. And then for editing, I used iMovie until about a year and a half ago. And then I got a new computer, and then we used Final Cut Pro. But before that, I used just a MacBook Pro, babe? Is that what it's called? Or MacBook? Well, I just had the Mac. I don't think it was a Pro. I think it was just like the base MacBook. Or is it a Pro? It was just a MacBook Pro, like the 13-inch, 2.1 gigahertz. Like it was $1,400, and it was like very, very basic. And I just used iMovie, and that got us to 100,000 subs. Like it was nothing fancy. And I used a Canon T6i, is like an $800 DSLR, and then like a GoPro once in a while, but nothing crazy. What is your opinion on the first backpack blower? I'm debating between an Echo 580 or 770. The one I have now is a handheld Echo. I would honestly say just go for the 8010 or the 9010. I know there's the 580s, 300-400. The 770 is probably 500. For an extra $100, get the 9010. I promise you it's worth it. If you had to go between the 580 and the 770, I'd go 770 all the way, stretch. But I'll tell you, the 770 compared to the 9010, no comparison, the 9010 hands down. All right, a lot of great questions. What's up, everybody? Can you guys do me a big salad? I'm going to take a sip of water here. I got my little Cycle CPA mug. If you guys don't have a bookkeeper, please check them out. Okay, seriously, no hype. You got to get a bookkeeper. 87,000 new IRS agents that are getting hired in. I feel like 1 in 10 people are going to get audited, I swear. So check them out. If you use promo code Brian to sign up, you get $200 off of their services. Very, very important. Get a bookkeeper. It can be them. It can be your neighbor who's a small town, CPA and bookkeeper. Just get somebody. But any which way, check out this cool mug that they sent me. That's pretty dope. The whole camera moved. I don't know what I just did. All right, so let's try to move this back and not have this whole thing explode. All right. Babe, my YouTube live stream chat went away. Am I still live?
Yeah.
Well, where's my chat? I don't think I'm in here anymore. Is it just still showing I'm live?
Yeah. Do you want my phone?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not in here right now, bro. What? All right, well, that's how we're going to do it.
Just making it up as we go.
I touched something and it totally messed anything up. Can you guys still hear me? We're still live. Okay. All right, so here's what we're doing. A little inception here. I'm watching my own live stream from here. So here's what I'm going to do. Can I? Oh my God, this is ridiculous. Here's what we're going to do. This way I can actually watch you guys. Is that too much? It's in the way. All right, this is real life. So what we get. It's delayed, but it's still live. Dude, I've got nothing on my screen right now. That's hilarious. You want to switch phones?
That's fine.
I don't. Yeah, you probably don't want to log in because it might mess up. I can moderate my own live chat. All right, I'm going right here. So here's my. Now I'm to the left. My chat was on the bottom right. Now I'm on the left. Still live. You guys can hear me. All right, cool. What are your thoughts about?
Scroll back for.
There's a lot of.
A ton of questions.
Yeah, and your daughter needs a brother. Yep, we need to get some more babies popping. The F350 is doing great. Thanks for asking. We got about 3,000 miles on it, so can't wait to put it to work in the winter. You should use your 7.3 to pull the new trailer. It does really, really well. I have pulled it before. You can't even feel like it's back there. The 7.3 is a beefy mower. It definitely a beefy truck. It hauls really, really well. I'm hoping it has enough power and torque for that F14 snowplow. It should. Snow power. Can't wait. Just refresh. I don't know if I hit refresh on this thing. What happens, man? Like, I wish you guys could see my screen because it flickered and I lost the live chat. I don't want to touch anything because I know I'm going to probably lose this thing.
I would just keep going with the questions.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, if only you had a video producer. Yeah, that's pretty funny. We got some great people out there heckling us in the audience, babe. You know what I mean? It's crazy the feedback that I get here, though. Like, I get a 5-second delay. There is a delay. It's kind of cool. Brian, can you use work food as a tax write-off? Well, you should be able to, as long as you are taking care of your employees and you're talking business, you're talking shop. You should be able to. Check with your CPA. What are your thoughts on Gravely mowers? I like the Gravely brand. I want to like their mowers. I just don't really feel like they cut grass up here in Michigan. Now, the interesting thing is down in Texas and Florida, sometimes in the southern plain states, they're like the cat's meow. A lot of people have Gravely mowers. I do like Ariens with the snow blowers. I've had Ariens equipment. It's always done great. I feel like Ariens is a like one of the gold standards of snow equipment for sure. So I'm not sponsored. I haven't made a dime ever from Gravely Ariens, but they're good people there. Dan Ariens and all those folks. I think all like the family and the kids run the whole business now, if you will. So they're great people. I've done no work with them. We did a demo once just to do some stuff on YouTube. I didn't get paid for it. They just gave me a demo I had 100 hours on it. I remember that. Unfortunately, it didn't really cut that well up here, but I've had a lot of people say it is like the Cadillac down south, Florida, Texas, those kind of areas. So, yeah, no complaints on the Gravely. Would you accept a hoodie from Liz and I? Sure. Send anything to our P.O. Box. It's 930-233, Wixom, Michigan, 48393. Where do you get your yard signs and stickers? Yard sign from UZ Marketing. We have a link in the description, and the promo code Brian saves you something on their website. They have like rock bottom pricing, so they're already a pretty good deal. And then for the stickers, we use Sticker Mule. StickerMule, I think, .com. Very, very popular website. A lot of people know of Sticker Mule. All right, so I lost the live stream on my computer, but I'm watching on my wife's phone. So if you guys got questions, I'm doing my best to still answer them here. Gravely is dope. Peace Love Productions. Yep. What do I think about 30-inch push mowers instead of walk behinds or ride-ons? Yeah, I mean, push mowers, everybody's got a sweet spot in their heart for a push mower. The push mowers cut the best because you go 2 miles an hour. The problem is that they're just not productive, right? It's going to take you a half hour to mow your lawn, an hour to mow a half acre. It's just not realistic for many people across the country that have properties, but that's okay. But I still push mow my mom's lawn once in a while. She's got a Toro gas-powered mower. She actually has a Toro, I think it's the V60 battery-powered mower. She loves it. My mom loves battery equipment. So doesn't have to pull. She's older, getting older. She doesn't have to pull the cord, if you will. It's quiet. She can mow it at 8 a.m. on a Saturday morning. She loves it.
Oh, God. I'm going to have to shovel. I don't even have a snowblower. Nobody to plow me. Oh, my God, and the neighbors suck. They don't help. Oh, my God, what am I going to do?
Do you want to keep the cash flowing this winter? Head over to L'EntreprenneurAcademy.com and check out all of Brian Fullerton's new courses and powerful resources to get you cashing in on that white gold through plowing snow. The snow plowing training course is easy to understand, and you'll learn what it takes to do the job effectively and how to bid, price, and estimate snow plowing for both residential and commercial properties. L'EntreprenneurAcademy.com has 3 new resources to take the hassle and guesswork out of securing your snow removal jobs. Plus, there's eye-catching marketing materials that can help you secure new clients quickly. Ready to crush the snow game this year? Visit L'EntreprenneurAcademy.com or use the link in the podcast description.
Let's see. Stickers are from Sticker Mule. I don't think there's a Brian's code. No, I've got like an affiliate thing that you get, like if you refer somebody, but I don't get anything. I think I get like $10 credit for stickers. Who cares? Why would front casters have valve stems but not accept air? I don't know. Some great things here. Hey, Brian, if you come down to Fort Myers, Florida, I'll give you a tour of the business for grinders and tumblers. That sounds pretty cool. Liz, one day you want to go to Tampa or Fort Myers? Where's Fort Myers?
Florida.
Yeah. Liz goes Florida. Okay. We can book a cruise out of there.
Right.
Yep. Hey, Brian, I want to order your winter program. I live in an apartment. Where would I keep the plow all summer? Storage locker, a friend's garage, somebody with a shop. You can put on a pallet rack. Storage places will have pallet racks for indoor storage. You can, ask them if they have indoor clothes storage. That's always an option. Friends with a pole barn. I left the first year I got my snowplow. I didn't know where to put it. I actually put it at my friend Mike Bedell's shop. He let me put it in there and store it in there. It was really nice of him. Didn't charge me. Maybe I gave him a gift card for it, but that was really nice of him. Just figure it out. Make it happen. The KV unit is hey, there's a little baby over here. The KV unit is a self-propelled mulcher with a giant bag and it has a hose in the front. Wasn't sure if you had any experience with those. No, I have not seen those before. Little baby Emmy's here.
Emmy.
So hello.
Come here.
Hello. You can grab her. It's okay. I don't want her to pop up on the screen, All right. A lot of questions coming in here, guys. Do my best. Emmy is down here. She's like, there you go. You got to turn around. Hold on. Boop. This is technical difficulties. There you go.
Thank you.
We got a little wandering 1-year-old. She's the apple of my eye. She's growing big, guys. It's crazy. Like, she's 13 months. She's getting big, babe. Like, she can slide off the edge of the bed feet first and touch the ground. And, like, she's as tall as the bed now. What is that? 2 feet?
Yeah, she's like half my height. I
know. She's like 2.5 feet tall. Like, it's wild, dude. Like, they grow like a weed. I was talking to Cornell Mac this morning, and it's crazy how fast they grow. How do you go from start to finish on a standard leaf cleanup Zachary Morris? It's kind of like the opposite with mowing grass. So we start with blowing out the leaf beds, mowing the grass, and then sucking everything up. So it's really straightforward versus mowing the grass, trimming, and then blowing. You start with the inside out, right? Inside out. So start with the beds, under the deck, under the porch, patio, all that mess. And then you just suck up all the leaves. It's pretty straightforward. Or usually we rake up or vacuum up the front lawn, and we do everything we can to blow the backyard into the wood line. Just takes less product back. We don't have to vacuum that many leaves off the property or haul that many away. I'm not opposed to it, but if we can do that and we can just push all those leaves into the back wood line, I've never had a customer complain, and we don't have to haul as much away. How are you liking managing any city codes regarding the use of battery-powered equipment? Don't have anything like that. Thank God. If Michigan started pulling that stuff, I'm leaving the state. Is there anything to do on Sunday after LAL? I'm flying out later that night. There's always stuff to do around town. Food, restaurants. Go to downtown Detroit. It's actually kind of safe. Like I would go downtown to Detroit. There's some great food there, casinos. Michigan's not really like popping, in terms of like fun stuff to do around town. Probably some football games, maybe if you can get some, cheap tickets somewhere, but not a ton of stuff to do, just to be honest with you. But find some other friends that are at the hotel, go out and get some breakfast, talk shop. That would be my suggestion. And then another quick suggestion, if you guys are coming in and flying in, take some money, pamper yourself a little bit, go back to the airport 2-3 hours early and go get access to the Delta Sky Lounge for $39. It's actually pretty dope. They got recliners there. They've got really nice seats, great food displays and buffets. It's $40. So I would say go back to the airport like 5 hours early before your flight and go get pampered at the Delta Sky Lounge. We've done that once or twice now. We're not, bougie by any means, but we've tried to go there once or twice. And it is a lot of fun to kind of get waited on. I don't know. It's something different. Brian, one day when you come back to Chicago, I'd love to give you a tour of our landscaping company. That sounds great, man. Shoot me an email. Love to swing by one day. The Sunday tickets are sold out for the master class. I apologize. That sold out in a day. That's going to be awesome. Some great questions here. The Chieftain, check out Bradley mowers. That might do it for you. Cheaper mowers. Still decent quality, but a little bit more on a better price point for you. Brian, how much do you charge to plow an average driveway and walks at a residential home? We're at about $60. I'm sure other people charge $100 and other guys charge $30. Whatever. We charge $60. That's if I did per push. We don't do that. I'll do one-offs once in a while, but I do everything residential prepay only. I'm not really in it for the one-offs. Why don't you take all the leaves and make them into soil and sell? Yeah, I mean, it's just not what we do. We're not a landscape yard. That's always like I could do everything like that. I could always, if I'm already on the property, why don't I do gutters? Why don't I do Christmas lights? Why don't I pick up dog poop? Why don't I move the trampoline? Why don't I paint the outside? Well, if I'm already painting outside, why don't I paint inside? And then why don't I do windows? It's like, dude, we cut the grass. You can only do so much. You only need to do so much. All right. We've got do you get bulk salt or bagged salt? We get bulk salt from Site 1, and we get bagged ice melt, usually from Troy Clog or JetBlue from Site 1. Do we trim first or cut first? We cut first, and then we trim. That way there's less to trim after we cut. All right, let's see. I don't know, Michael Shinato, what that question means. I don't know who either of those people are. I know Mary Poppins, but I don't know what the other one is. Honda versus Toro. I don't know. They're both great brands. I've used a bunch of Honda stuff. Love Honda. We got Big Truck, Big RV, babe. $15 super chat. Man, the 15, the 10, the 10, the 5, the 2. Like, we might order some breadsticks and dessert. Like, we're like big time. Thank you guys for the super chats. It's always appreciated. Never expected. We really do appreciate that. JD. By the way, if you guys have not subscribed to JD Big Truck Big RV's YouTube channel, please give him a follow and a subscribe. He's awesome, dude. Great guy. I actually had a health challenge this last week, which scared the snot out of me. I shot him a text. I didn't even watch the video. I watched the video later, but he had a heart situation, and looks like he's doing okay. Praise the Lord. So JD, shout out to you, brother. He said, when you make it over to South Texas, you can show me a better way to mow the yard. Well, maybe. I'll come when it's not 107 degrees in Texas. You know what I mean? What is my formula for pricing commercial snow removal? It's a lot to get into on a live stream. We have a whole contract that's got all of our prices broke down for a 1 acre site and 100 foot of driveway. I will have a resource here for you in 9 days on October 3rd to help you out with pricing. So hang tight for that, where it's plug and play. You can probably connect the dots. I'm really excited about that. One of the most requested things I've been requested is to help with snowplow pricing. But we have a great contract and also a great how-to training program where we talk all about snow pricing. Maybe check out the All-In Snow Bundle, LaunchpreneurAcademy.com. Quick commercial break. LaunchpreneurAcademy.com, promo code LIVESTREAM saves 10%. Everything site-wide. By the way, last week, somebody picked up the whole ball of wax. Shout out to that person. Thank you. Saves 10% even on the whole ball of wax, which is like $150+ off. So that's pretty dope. Thank you guys for the support. The codes are great with the affiliates and stuff like that. We don't make a killing off of that. We don't make a killing off of the YouTube views, the AdSense. We make a lot less than most of you guys think. The training programs do help kind of supplement, and that gives us the ability to buy camera gear and GoPros and take time out of the day to actually shoot these fun videos when I'm paying Rob, really, really well, really handsomely. So thank you guys for all the support. We're not making millions of dollars with our YouTube channel. I'll tell you guys that. I wish. We're not. So it is really kind when you guys use the Brian's 10 code, or you guys pick up a training program or resource. Whatever I can do to help you guys grow. Just trying to pour it back out there. If you ever have questions, please shoot me an email. I'm always here for you guys. Leave a comment on a video. I'll always answer back the best I can. Give me a day or two. There's a lot of you guys, There was a $5 super chat from the Sought Bug. He said, thanks for the excuse to procrastinate on my homework. Yeah, it's all good, brother. You betcha. Don't worry about the homework thing. It never made or broke any of my grades. So life will go on. Environment, landscape, and excavations. How much do you charge for a bag of calcium spread? We're at $28 a bag applied. Great question. What is our pricing like? That's all in the snowplow program. There's no way I could do all that right now. I will say this. We did a snow podcast about 3 weeks ago, and I talked nothing but numbers for about an hour and 10 minutes. It's a really good podcast episode. We gave away commercial, residential, our pricing, our prepaid pricing, our flat rate monthly pricing, how we do all of it. For real, check out the podcast episode, Fullerton Unfiltered podcast. It was a really, really good episode. I got a lot of good feedback from that one. All right, so if you guys are joining on the live stream, maybe hit the thumbs up. If you guys are listening on the podcast, maybe hit that follow button. Leave us a 5-star review. Super appreciate the support and the love. There's 120 people in here. We try to do this every week on Sunday night, 7 p.m. Eastern. So thank you guys so much for joining on, hopping on, saying hey. Thank you so much for all the encouraging words and comments you guys leave on the YouTube channels. There's a lot of negativity out there in the world. There's a lot of negativity out there in the YouTube world and even the lawn care community, I say in air quotes. Thank you to all of you guys that have always thumbs up, said a kind word, an encouraging word, send prayers for Liz and I. We're just regular people. Thank you guys so much for all the love and support. I really do mean that. It's really cool to see the community that we're all building here. So thank you guys so much for liking, following, subscribing. And when other people talk junk, smacking them down and saying, hey, shut up. Let's not gossip. Let's all encourage each other. I really do appreciate that. All right. If people went to Social Blade or Starstat YouTube, people wouldn't super chat. I don't know what that means. Like, because we're making a killing. We're not making a killing on our YouTube AdSense. I wish, but there's other people that troll me all day that make 10x what I do. And they're the ones that would call me a sellout, but they're the ones that have way better ad than ad for my wife. So if you think that we're making a ton of money off of this, yeah, right. Social Blade, by the way, we're not. Yeah, I mean, I wish. I mean, who wouldn't want to make millions of dollars doing YouTube, I guess. But if I'm making so much, that's why I still go cut grass every day, right? I love it. We do raise prices every year, David Haas. Absolutely. What else we got? Let's see. Just going through here. Live stream Cokes work on any day of the week. Hey,
No, we've been found out.
we've been not supposed to let that one out of the bag. It's supposed to be Sunday night. Creates emergency here. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to pay my rent. Max Landscaping. Definitely get the whole ball of wax. Definitely made me hundreds of thousands of dollars. Okay. We're not trying to sell you guys anything. And if we are, we're not trying to sell you anything you don't need. Okay. Like these are all helpful resources. What is the start date for putting the bagger on? By the way, I'm looking this way, guys. I apologize. My camera and my live stream on my laptop, it's non-existent. Like YouTube is gone off my live stream. All I see is the video, like the screen capture. So I'm looking at my wife's phone here on the left. So I apologize if I'm like constantly looking left here on this whole live stream. Let me see if I can do this. Actually, can I? Oh Lord, don't mess anything up, Fullerton. We'll move that there, and let's see if I can shuffle this around a little bit. All right, let's see if I can tighten this up a little bit. Don't touch anything. All right, there you go. That's a little bit better. What is the start date for taking it off? We put our leaf box on about first week of November, and then we usually take it off the week before it snows. Once we see 3 to 4 inches in the forecast, we'll take that thing off. A 1-inch snowstorm, we'll leave it on because that'll burn off in a day or two, and then usually we're going back out there to do leaf cleanups. Big fan. When you track your income and deductions, what tools do we use? Yardbook with QuickBooks, and then our bookkeeper helps manage everything month to month. Have you ever tried Country Clippers mowers? I have not. I don't think I've ever heard of that. Shoot me an email. Let me know what they are. That sounds pretty cool. Another mower brand out there. Unless they're like a big mower brand, or maybe they're from Europe or something. I don't know. If I haven't answered you guys' question yet, and it's been 5 or so minutes, repost it for me or ask again. There's a lot of people. There's 120 people in here. I'm doing the best I can. This is pretty wild. So there's a lot of people coming in and out. Steel or Echo weed eater? I use Echo 2620s. Not sponsored. I haven't taken a dime from Echo to do anything sponsored on YouTube. Seriously. We did the shop tour series and then our live event, but I've never been paid to talk about a product, promote a product, bar none. Okay. So the Echo 2620 is what we use. That's also what I bought with my own money. We have 3 of them now. We're giving away a couple. I bought them to give them away. We have 2 that Echo gave me, and then we bought 1 of our own. How is the economy doing up here? I don't know. I don't participate with these people up here. These people. You people. Not you people watching, but what does that mean? It means there's a really good story of a guy who had a son. I saw this on Instagram Reels, like one of those motivational ones. And it was a guy who ran a hot dog stand, and he had a kid. And yeah, while the kid went to Harvard, the dad expanded from 1 hot dog stand to 30. The kid gets out of Harvard and he goes, Dad, oh my God, like, I don't know if you know this or not, but we're in a recession. Like, I learned all this stuff at school. We're in a recession. And the dad said, oh my God, I didn't know that. Like, business was booming, but if we're in a recession, oh my God. Within another year, they went from 30 hot dog stands down to 1. And that's because the dad started listening to his son. He started listening to the world. He started listening to the competition. He started listening to the noise versus just being focused on him, focused on his business, focused on serving his customers. So when people are like, what's the economy doing? I'm like, I don't know. I don't care. I got the afterburners on, and we are putting our stake or our flag in the ground, staking our mark. We are all engines forward. We're trying to grow to 30 hot dog stands. I don't know if that little motivational speech helps you guys out, but that was a really good one. Some great questions. Do I use LMN? I do not. Why are Liz and I so cool? Because Liz is hot. Do you raise your fall cleanup prices this year with inflation? A little bit, not so much. You should probably, but we're at $175 an hour for a 2-man team, and then we charge more depending if we haul more away. And then we always give ranges. So $275 to $349, $475 to $625. We never do exact prices with our leaf cleanup, except for commercial. Okay, commercial, you have to shoot it to them straight because they got budgets. Have I ever used a Husqvarna on a zero turn? Not specifically. I've used their 554 stand-on. Wasn't the biggest fan, but I haven't Yeah, that one threw me through a loop on YouTube. I got in trouble on that one. That's what happens when you shoot it straight. And yeah. Your responses to my question was nonsensical. Obviously, you aren't a painter or carpenter or whatever, but you have free raw materials to make fertilizer. Right. But you can only do so many things well. And I understand that I could haul all my old mulch away and turn it into compost, or while I'm at it, take all of my organic material and turn it into compost. But I'm not a compost business. It's not nonsensical the way I asked or the way I answered. So if it didn't answer your question, I apologize. But to say there isn't any value there is wrong. Maybe the answer, it doesn't make sense. Right. That's what I said. It doesn't make sense. But if you'd like to argue in the comments, God bless you. The internet is so argumentative. God bless. Jonathan Emerson. Shout out to you, bud. What is the most profitable service you offer? I would say I would probably say aeration, then mulch, then I guess snow plowing probably. I'd have to think that through. But let's see. Max Landscaping's comment still pinned because I can't change it. So, guys, go give Max Landscaping a follow. He's giving away 3 tickets to LAL 2022. Maybe you misunderstood the question. Yep, probably. I probably did. I apologize. There's 120 people coming at me right now. Sorry, Jonathan. No harm, no foul. Love you, man. I switched from Yardbook to Jobber. Love the mobile app. That's awesome, man. That's from Green Empire. Shout out to the Jobber folks. They make a great product. I always say Yardbook's a great way to get started. You can always upgrade from there to Jobber. And if you get into hardscaping, landscaping, LMN, Synced Up. Who else is out there? There's some other Service Autopilot, some other great guys out there. You guys can't tell, but my dog is on my lap right now. I think he needs to go OUT. Do you want to take him? Do you mind? I can't watch her and take him. Nose goes. When I do that, the camera gets fuzzy because it autofocuses on my eyes, you know? I like hunch down because I'm not centered. Okay, there we go. Let's see. If you guys got questions, leave them in the comment section down below. I'm trying to answer you guys the best I can. By the way, you guys would do me so well. I would really love and appreciate if you guys can hit the thumbs up on the videos. Super appreciate that. So many of you guys do. So many of you guys don't forget. Don't forget. Don't get soft. Don't get lazy. Don't get tired. I know we've been doing this for a few years, but thank you guys so much for all the likes and loves on the video. This video and all the videos we post, it really does mean a lot. We've got a great aeration video coming out, by the way, tomorrow, which is going to be awesome. Showed Foreman Rob how to aerate. We did 8 aerations. Took us about 5 hours. $1,000 gross revenue. I showed Rob how to do the first 2. He went on his own solo, did 6 more. And we got a bunch of emails going out this week to try to drum up some more aeration work for the following Friday. And hopefully get another 8 or 10 booked and make another $1,000, $2,000. That'd be awesome. All right. Snow plowing will be your top earner this year with that beast you just got. Yeah, dude, snow plowing, you can make a lot of money. It costs a lot to get in, but you can do pretty well as long as you're willing to work and put in the hours. It's Sunday. If Brian responds to you, don't argue with him. You can argue with me. It's okay. You're allowed to fight back, push back. I'm not trying to be a butthead. I just was saying it doesn't make any sense for me to do compost. But it's a fair point. I mean, I know people that do. You guys can all argue in the comments with me. I don't care. Say I'm a dork. I don't care. Sometimes it's context, right? You respond to somebody, and like with the internet, so many people just get, mad or butthurt just because it's just texting and typing, right? Like we're not having a conversation sometimes, which is tough. So yeah, no harm, no foul. What is the best equipment for a lawn care business? I have a great how to start your own lawn care business training program for $99. We talk about that for an hour in there. Beyond that, a lot of great YouTube videos like best stand-on mower, best first mower, best zero-turn mower, best trimmer, best blower. I've tried to make a bunch of videos like that over the years. That's for Kesha. All right, let's see. Max Landscaping. It's so impressive how you stay engaged with the viewers, learning so much from you watching. I'm doing my best, man. I just love trying to help people. I mean, until there's no more questions, I won't stop doing YouTube and trying to help people out. Joel Hines. Hi, Brian. Next year will be the first year for me mowing. Currently, I do mulch and cleanups. Would you recommend me using software like Service Autopilot or Jobber and only accept credit card? I would strongly encourage you to only accept credit cards for every service that you offer, maybe besides landscaping. And you can always invoice for that or get a check up front or 50-50 or third, whatever works for you. I would say using a software would be very, very helpful. I wish that was recommended to me first year for myself. Whether you use Yardbook, Jobber, SAP, etc., that's up to you. I'm a big fan of Yardbook. They're partners with us on the YouTube channel. I do appreciate them a lot. They're great products. I think, what does Caleb Allman always say? Caveat emptor or something emptor. It's like buyer beware, which is code for like, hey, they sponsor me, so like we would say nice things about them. But I've said this 100 times before. If Yardbook didn't pay us a dime, I would still promote Yardbook. They're a great software for anybody to use their first couple years in business. And by the way, we're 16 years in business. We're still doing hundreds of thousands of dollars with them. And if they didn't sponsor us tomorrow, I'd still use the service. I still pay for my subscription, by the way. I need to reach out to Mark. Be like, hey, what's going on here? Because we have the premium. But Jobber's a great next level too. If you're doing more landscaping or fertilizer, I'd probably recommend going with Jobber. That seems to be like the next level up. You guys are leaving some funny comments in here. I'm trying to answer them all. Do you have any recommendations for good pull behind dethatcher and aerator? I do not. I apologize. We got 2 more minutes and we're going to wrap this thing up. Let's see. I have a Cub Cadet ZT1 42-inch zero-turn mower. What should I upgrade to next year that size? Maybe a Radius or a Toro Titan Max or a Cub Cadet ZT2 or a ZT3. I think Cub Cadet's got another line in between the 960 line. It might be the LT3 series. You could check out those should probably do pretty well for you, to be honest with you. All right, great question. Using a stick edger or flip edging better? We use stick edgers exclusively. Get a business number, keep your personal life and business separate. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, Keith Kalfas, your first year in the mowing business, landscaping business. Yep, that's a great one. Do I take my wife to work with me when we snow or cut grass? Liz used to come out with me all the time, but ever since we had baby number 1, that's a lot more difficult, as you can imagine. We'd probably get a ticket or get thrown in jail if we took you and Emmy out.
Could you imagine
Emmy out? Oh my God, Emmy in the plow truck at 1 a.m. Good Lord, she'd just be thrashing around. Dude, we'd be CPS on us in 2 seconds. Or it'd be like the most viral video ever because she'd be like, do it again. Emmy would sleep. Liz is over here talking. Emmy would sleep.
She's not the easiest sleeper, and that would really be
it takes her a long time to get to sleep. We got a 13-month-old girl. When she gets to sleep, she's out like a light, out like a rock, out like a rock, out like a light, out like a light. But getting her to sleep, she does have major FOMO. She gets that from her mom. All right, one more minute here. We'll button this thing up. Thank you guys so much for hitting thumbs up, like, follow. If you guys haven't left a rating review, by the way, if you're listening to this on the podcast, thank you so much for leaving a review. I really appreciate that. 1 or 2 more quick questions here. Mac Landscaping, charge card on file for sure. He says you have to do it. We are going to Equip really quick. If you guys listen to this far in, Equip Expo, you have till October 19th to get your ticket still with the 50% off code. The code Brian still saves you half off. It's only $20, which is great. So check that out. You can still register. A lot of people registered before the deadline on September 9th, but you can still get a ticket for $20. But right now, retail it's $40 if you don't use somebody's code. So promo code Brian saves you half off there. One thing I would say is don't forget to get your ticket for Equip or LAL. You can't get a ticket at the door with LAL. LAL's tickets are live event November 11th, Saturday up here in Novi, Michigan. Those tickets the early bird ends, October 9th on that Monday, okay? Or Sunday night, I think it is. But the Equip tickets for the trade show in Louisville, Kentucky, October 18th to the 21st, it's $80 at the door. And Liz, how long is the line? There's 300 people there.
Oh, yeah.
There's 300 people in line. $80, $80. I'm like, what? And I say that with love, but it's like, what are you people doing? Like, I mean, there's no way people just found out and they want to go. Like, maybe, but I mean, there just goes to show you that 300 people showed up last minute. We trying any battery tools yet? Not so much. I do like the Steel FCA 135 line that they sent me. We have my mom using that stuff at her house. Liz loves the Milwaukee handheld blower. We use that all the time to clean up. Yeah, we blow the snow off. We clean it up after it's washed. Yeah, and all the dust and dirt that gets in the garage, you know. Thank you for all the support you give us with your advice. You bet, man. What's your thoughts on financing trucks or leasing? Don't lease, finance. Pay cash if you can, finance if you can. I'm most of the trucks that you're working with, you don't want to be leasing them. They're going to get dinged up. They're going to get damaged. You're going to pay for that. Growing Green Landscapes, Jeremiah Jennings. He's got a podcast Monday, Wednesday, Friday. How's the baby? How's baby Jack? Jeremiah's down in, they're in Alabama, right?
Yeah, the crew.
Yeah, he's a big football guy. He loves playing soccer. He loves his football.
Go Jets.
Go Jets?
I don't know.
Who's Jets?
I don't know. That's pizza. I have no idea.
Club Madrid.
Isn't Jets? Is that a football
The
team?
Jets are they a football team? That's Gary Vee. Hey man, what are you guys talking about? Yeah, man, Gary Vee. I'm gonna go garage sale. Gary Vee's crazy, bro. The guys that make fun of Gary Vee are awesome, and Gary Vee loves it too. All right, one final minute, two questions, and we're out. I think somebody called the cops because they didn't like your answer. You can hear all that, the sirens. The fire station is
Like right down the street.
kitty corner from us, like an eighth of a mile down the road.
It's
So
not better than living next to the train.
yeah, we're getting better though. Yard Pirate, give me your best. Yard. We always see his post. Yard Pirate. He's got a great Instagram page. It's like, give us your best R. Mine sucks. It needs work. But with our first apartment, we had the train tracks 100 feet out our back door wall. And man, it would the whole place would shake. It was awful. Okay. For 6-7 years. Now we got the fire station, which is kind of a good problem. You know, we do. She goes, be-doos. The fire station's now just across the street, like kitty corner down the road. But morning, day or night, we hear all the ambulances, ambulance, is that what they say? Wambulance, all the ambulance. One thing I just want to say really quick here on the live stream and on the podcast, guys. Thank you so much for all the love, all the support, all the encouragement. I know we're not pulling in the millions and millions of views like the Mowing Tall Grass channels or the vlogging drama type channels. We're just shooting it straight, helpful how-tos, no drama. We keep it clean. Super appreciate you guys showing love and loving on us. We're doing our best to start ramping up more content. If you guys can't tell, the second channel is coming back here very soon. The house is going to be getting built really soon. Liz and I can't say thank you guys enough for all the love and the support. We're just kind of like the turtle, you know, slow and steady wins the race. We're not trying to be YouTube famous or make YouTube millions. But I do appreciate you guys helping us fund the hobby with the Brian's 10 Code, the Launchpreneur Academy training programs. It's all stuff designed to help you guys grow, actually run a real business. Like, make no mistake about it. We put out real meat, real content that will help you guys grow. But thank you guys all the time for showing love on Facebook, on YouTube, on the podcast. You guys are the most kind people ever. I really appreciate this community and everything you guys are doing to us and for us. And we just try to pour it back out there. So thank you guys so much. We love you guys. Thank you for your best R, me Hardy. That's what he said. $375 for a yard of river rock installed. I'm not sure. I don't do landscaping like that, so I apologize. Try maybe Calfas or maybe the Almonds. They might be able to help you out. Do we use Exmark or Oregon blades? We use a mix of Exmark blades and Ballard blades. I got a ton of Ballard blades. I bought, 8 sets maybe from Corey last summer, and we've been cycling through them. We bought probably a box of Exmark ones, maybe 2 boxes of Exmark ones, just when we need a blade on the go. Or we bought a box once because all my Ballard blades were dull. We were drowning in the spring. You guys know how that goes. We try to sharpen our blades once a month. Those are pretty much my go-tos. Oregon blades are great too. I used Oregons for a long time. Or Oregon. It's not gone. It's good. Oregon. Brian, are you going to GIE Expo? We are going to GIE Expo. It's called Equip now, not to confuse anybody.
You're going to run a 5K.
I'm going to run a 5K. It's 1K for 5 days. They want me to do 5Ks in 1 hour. 1.5 hour.
1.5 hour.
That's not going to happen.
That's like standard.
I'm going to need like a moped to get across this thing. I'm going downtown, cruising into the valley, tiptoe, with the boots like something. Zero turn? Oh my God, I should ride my zero turn across the bridge. They didn't specify. Well, it is Mulligan's fun run. It is a run for fun. Sounds like an oxymoron. Yeah, he can carry the banner. My dog can run across the bridge for me. Actually, about 3 weeks ago now, I went to a Imagine Dragons concert. I bought like front row seats, took Mike Bedell. Was supposed to take my wife. She's just like, I'm not going around all that loud music for a bunch of 3 hours. Took Bedell. It was a really good time. We saw Macklemore and Dan Reynolds, I think is the guy, Imagine Dragons. Super good concert. I mean, literally 6 feet away was Dan just screaming his heart out. It was amazing. So I think about that song with Macklemore, going downtown. I'm a moped man. All right. How many commercial sites do we have for snow? About 8 or 9 right now locked down, trying to double that number. What's a good trimmer to start off? The Echo, is it the 280? What's the one from Home Depot? I used to remember every single SKU like that. Whatever the one from the straight shaft from SRM 225, the SRM 225 from Echo at Home Depot. It's like recession proof at like $219 or $279, something like that. I haven't seen the price change for 15 years. Whoever's controlling the price for the SRM 225, you need to start working for the Biden administration right now. I heard that with the same thing with the guy that does the 99-cent Arizona iced teas. No, they're more than. Are they more now? Are they $1.25? Okay, so 25% inflation on the Arizona iced tea after 20 years.
I don't know. Let's just.
Well, you need to fact check that.
I saw that somewhere.
But whoever's running the SRM 225 for the pricing controller person at Echo, you need to get on the Biden board, whatever they do. They don't know either. Yes, SRM 225. All right. Last one, and we are out of here. By the way, shout out to you guys that have used promo code Livestream. the code's supposed to work through Sunday night. Little Easter egg out there. It works all the time. For all of you guys that want to buy any training programs or the bundles. Seriously, though, super appreciate the love, super appreciate the support. That's why we supplement with so many different things like the Brian's 10 code and our own training programs, because we don't make the YouTube millions. I would love to make the YouTube millions. If we did, we wouldn't be homeless, right? I mean, we're basically homeless. We don't have a house. So everybody's like, oh, making all that money. I'm like, sure. We'll get there. We'll hang in there. But thank you guys so much for using that. The Brian's 10 code, Equipment Defender for training trailer racks, Cujo Yardware for pants and shoes, IsoTunes, Route 1 Industries, so many more. Thank you guys for the love. If you guys want a snow power, they'll save you $250, which is pretty dope. All right, we're going to wrap this up. We will be at the Equip Expo all week. That is the huge trade show down in Louisville, Kentucky, October 18th through the 21st.
So wedding anniversary again.
Yeah, it'll be on our wedding anniversary, so the whole city's throwing a party for us. Fireworks and everything. That is the largest trade show in the industry on October 18th through the 21st. It's a Tuesday through Friday. Louisville, Kentucky. It's now $20 to go. Retail's $40. If you use a promo code like ours, promo code Brian, saves you half off. Get a hotel, get a ticket, come on down. Check it out for a day or two. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Wednesday, noon to 5. Thursday, 9 to 5, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe 8 to 5. I think the main ballroom is 8 to 5. Then the event might open up at 9, if I'm not mistaken. And then Friday, I think it's 9 to 1 or maybe 8 to 1. So I think the Friday outdoors is 8 to 1. Friday indoors is like 8 to 2 or whatever. So it's huge, a huge trade show. You got to come check it out. Love the Black Diamond Trimmer line. How long did it take you to get those snow contracts? We've been locking them all down since about early August. Some of them people want to renew, after last winter. We don't sign a new contract until the fall, like right now. But we're getting new ones. I literally got an email from a girl hour and a half ago And I said, awesome. I got to get her some stuff back tomorrow. Really excited about that. It should be our 8th or 9th account that we're locking down. And we've got another half dozen out there. So I'm excited about growing our snow business. Last year we had 8 commercial sites, 4 that we subcontracted for, and then an hourly subcontracting rate when we finished with that. This year my goal is to have about 18 to 20 commercial sites. So I'm really excited about our snow game. We're going into it to make 100, 150. I think we should be able to do that no problem. So I'm really looking forward to where things are going. How much do you charge for a leaf cleanup to a current mowing customer you have? Just depends. We try to get $175 per hour for a 2-man team. Most of our cleanups are about $275 to $399, something like that. We always give ranges. All right, that's what I got for you guys tonight. If you guys got questions, shoot me an email. Thanks so much for the support with the Brian's 10, Entrepreneur Academy, hitting thumbs up, leaving a comment. We got a great aeration video coming out tomorrow, teaching about how to do aeration, showing Foreman Rob the ropes. We did $1,000 in revenue in like 5 hours. Rob did 8 of them solo, which was awesome. Maybe check out that video tomorrow at 3:00. A bunch of other great videos coming out this week. So thank you guys so much for showing love. And baby, anything else you got? Get your LAL ticket, please. Get your Launchpreneur Academy ticket. You get until October 9th for the early bird at $197.
If you've gotten your ticket and you haven't booked your hotel,
if you got your ticket,
hotel is filling up.
Yeah, if you already got your ticket, make sure you get your hotel room. You got a link to the Facebook group and you got a link in your email to book your hotel. Get your hotel room because the host hotel already sold out. The second hotel is getting close. And then we'll have to get a third backup hotel. So it's getting big. There's going to be 300 people there. We already secured the Friday night go-kart track. That's good to go. But launchpreneuracademy.com/store. Would you guys come up to Novi, Michigan? Come hang out with us. One-day training conference. We got Nick Carlson, Troy Clogg, Mark Bradley, Mike Andes, James Mansky. Cycle CPA is going to be there. Postcard Mania is going to be there. We've got so many great folks. Paper Pete's going to be up there. It's going to be a really, really good time. All right. The best of the best. One-day training conference, $200. I say this all the time. There's another training conference going on very soon. It's $1,350. Good for them. But you got to be kidding me. $200 for a ticket for ours. I'll put ours against anybody's event. Okay. And I'm not trying to jockey. I'm just saying $250 versus $1,300. Okay. All right. You can also get a ticket from Max Landscaping. He's raffling off 3 of them. Which is really cool. He's buying extra tickets. He bought 4 extra tickets, him and Cedric. They bought 4 extra tickets. So reach out to Max Landscaping, bug them and say, hey, what do I got to do to get a free ticket? Okay. Maybe a tattoo of Max Landscaping on your forearm or your bicep, your chest, maybe on the tramp stamp. I don't know. So what is Teddy sneezing? Emmy is laughing that's crazy. All right, guys. Is the house still happening? Yep, the house is still happening. We got some cool announcements coming right down the pike. I'll tell you what, it's going to be wild, man. We're super excited about it. Our second YouTube channel, we renamed it. It's called Building It Together. We're going to start pumping out videos there, hanging out with you guys more with that channel. It's going to be awesome. So, all right, I'm going to go capitalize, hanging out with this beautiful little baby girl. My girl's laughing, having a good time. Over and out, guys. Thanks so much for listening to the live stream. If you guys are listening on the podcast, we're always back here Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And thank you guys so much for watching on YouTube. Thanks for showing love. Thanks for having our back. Thanks for the encouraging words. Thanks for always building us up. Thanks for always praying for us. Thanks for always leaving a kind word of encouragement. I sincerely mean that. There's a lot of negativity, a lot of junk, a lot of people that just say things behind the scenes. Thank you guys for being kind, loyal, encouraging. We're doing our best here every single day. So no hidden agenda. All right, that's what I got for you guys. Over and out. Love you guys. Have a great week. Be safe. Make good choices. And we'll catch up with you guys here on the next one. All right. Bye. She's laughing over there.
Yeah.
Thanks for taking the time to listen to the Fullerton Unfiltered podcast with Brian Fullerton. We hope you enjoyed this production. If so, please consider leaving us a 5-star review for the show. While the techniques and ideas presented here are designed to help you grow a more successful and profitable business, no one can guarantee these results for you. We want to emphasize that entrepreneurship is not easy, and the ideas presented here are just the opinions of Brian Fullerton and his respective guests. No one can guarantee success for you. That being said, we hope the ideas presented here help you and motivate you to go on out there and crush it with your own business.
Fullerton Unfiltered Podcast.
Thanks for listening, and we hope to see you on the next episode.
This has been a Brian Fullerton and Mr. Producer production.